Hello there, my name is Richard. The first time seeing my channel, I used to review cartoon series, anime series, so something completely random, and today we'll talk about a new anime series from Netflix called The Cuphead Show. Now, how I feel about this show was, it was okay. It wasn't that amazing or that bad. It's something that I feels that sort of problem of the first season, that we have no idea what we're doing, but we know what we want. Even that is basically based on a game that doesn't really have a storyline, because the original game, you just follow a Cuphead and his brother trying to get their soul because they lost a sort of bet to the devil, and they have to sort of figure out how to make this work onwards. That's basically the story of the Cuphead video game. But how you adapt that, it's sort of different into a real anime series, because they try to do sort of tribute to the old Rubber Holes animation. And be fair, the animation was amazing. It's one of those like, wow, they actually got the feeling. They got little details that you feel something from the past. Even the little dust sort of eras, like little white dust you see in old cartoons, they even had that in the episodes. That I was like, you went too dedicated. Like, it's something I do appreciate, but you really didn't need it. But at the same time, I just have to give you a thumbs up. It was really great you do that. But the only problem is there's sort of that rule that you must focus on story. Animation should be like the third more important thing, not the first, because the written dialogue and the situation they put themselves, it's sort of kind of frustrating in between charming, because it's the very beginning, it's very charming, very likable. You start to notice to be kind of boring. In fact, the show sort of picks up in between the middle of the whole series, like episode 6, when they actually, the devil do something to Cuphead and his brother to try to pick up his soul. Yeah, I do like they try to drop other villains in the video game to introduce themselves, what they do, what their gimmick. That should work, but at the same time they took too long to introduce them. The reason why is because of the two main leads. Because the two main leads are kind of assholes, but unlikable. They have their time to be charming. You do feel that sort of charm, how they talk to each other, the things they must do. But the only problem is they never really fully developed it as a character, because you feel they just sort of kind of stuck up, or they really don't care that much with each other. I mean, they do love each other. There's some episodes do focus on that, how much brotherly love they have for each other. Even they actually do those things, but it's kind of hard to really like them, because every time they do something else, like they sort of mean to each other, or they do something really stupid, it's kind of hard to like them doing that. Yeah, that's the problem. Like, I feel they didn't know what to do with us first 5 episodes. They thought, well, let's do like Rubber Holes. They let them be sort of mischievous, let them do something stupid to see how they solve their problems. Once more, that's not a bad idea, but at the same time, they really don't have sort of urgency. They don't have that sort of, oh, my brother lost his soul, we should kind of figure out before the devil comes in. They do deal with it, but they deal with it almost like the last minute. And I feel that's the problem. I feel that should be the main idea. They're trying to figure out how to kind of make a deal with the devil while losing their souls. And I feel they should put that in front. You shouldn't need it to be a art. Not really. I think shows have one simple idea and they stick to it, and the whole show works because they figure out different ways to make it fun. Think of it sort of like a Phineas and Ferb show, that they have one simple premise. It's just how you can have fun in summer, and a simple premise, but made it work so different ways to how creative you actually could do. And the Cuphead show, they sort of struggle to be creative. They feel sort of stuck, like, what else can we do? It's sort of that question mark. But at the very end, they were setting up for something. It's the only problem is I feel they took their time way too much. I feel that itself sort of drags the series. Now, I have to recommend it. I kind of say yes, but it's sort of like a question mark. Like, I recommend watch the first episode, sort of jump to the 6th episode. If you don't like the 6th episode or the 7th, turn it off. After that, that's the only recommendation I actually really have, because the show is likable, but at the same time, how much you're willing to waste your time, or how much you get frustrated with the characters. And that's the problem. That's the reason why I feel the show sort of can't rely too much on the animation, not enough on the story and the development of the characters. Once more, you don't need a dramatic show. It just you have to sort of understand the characters, what are their charms. And that's the problem. I just didn't understand what were the charm of the characters. And that's it. That's the complaint I have. Now, you've seen the series. What do you like the series? Do you hate it? Do you like the two main leads, how they acted, or you think they needed more time? Tell me down below, let me know. I really got nothing else to say. Just thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and have a wonderful day. Bye.